Hi. So I'm making a morning video today because I feel like there are going to be days like yesterday where I make multiple videos. I fell asleep last night realizing that there were still at least 2 stories in the first video I made that I didn't make the point clear, and probably even may have made myself come across completely like contradicting to what I was trying to get across. Those are the wonderful joys of having brain fog and losing track as you go. I've actually written like on my phone in my notes the stories I need to finish. So maybe that'll help. As I was saying to Graham last night, I'm not someone who can write down all the things I need to talk about and then make a video. I have to be straight off the cuff. This is how I make my videos. This is who I am. Those notes are solely because I tried to make a second video yesterday to get the points of my first one across and still forgot that there was 2 I needed to do. Thankfully though, I'm at the point now where I just I'm a huge believer that the darkness comes and it's so deep, but once you've sort of worked through whatever is causing it, the light comes in even stronger. And I've realized that I absolutely would not be able to make these videos according to my truth and my true self if I was even a little bit concerned that someone in my family saw them. I don't care anymore. Which means I can be 100% uniquely me. And according to everyone I've met, I'm not like anyone else. So I'm going to take that as a good thing. So the first story I wanted to finish and make a point to on my first one from yesterday was I explained that I did not graduate high school. And yet I only have 4 units left of my undergrad arts degree in philosophy and psychology. Without actually explaining that might not make much sense. So when I realized I needed to go to school, I had loved school, like I said, and I'd always dreamed of going to uni when I didn't graduate high school. I figured that was never going to happen. I ended up spending New Year's in Geelong, and fell in love with the place and applied to one of the big universities down there. I got knocked back for the Bachelor to begin with, because of the fact that I haven't got year 12, year 13 in my country, paperwork. I had done a 6-month full-time corporate travel consultant, like a travel consultant course, but it was a certificate 3, so it didn't count. So I needed to get accepted into what is called the associate's degree. So how it works at uni is your bachelor has 24 units. The associate's degree is 16. So basically you do 16 units over 2 years for the associate's degree. 8 out of those units are core associate degree units. So that's all my electives gone. So there are 2 options, I guess. I'll explain this. You either complete the full year 2, you get the degree of the associate's degree, and then you transfer into the bachelor you want to do and only do the remaining 8 units. I was lucky in the sense that in my first year at university, I got 6 out of 8 high distinctions and 2 high distinctions. So my grades were high enough to not need to complete the associate's degree, and I transferred straight into the bachelor after my first year. So that is how I'm now at university without having graduated high school. So to anyone out there who has a dream of studying, learning, evolving, whatever the dream might be, I honestly urge you to listen to me when I say, if you have the will, there will be a way. I truly believe that. The other thing I should explain, because I don't even explain this overly well in person, unless I have a decent amount of time to explain it, I guess, is that I don't have anything against rehab or detox centres. I have a certificate for it in alcohol and other drugs, which I completed simultaneously while being at university. I obviously, for myself, am not a believer in full abstinence. I do believe that people use certain substance for reasons that are deeper than just being addicted to something. When it comes to the meetings, I have recently realised through someone that they are important for certain people. People like me, though, I can't be in a place that I feel is coming from a fear-based place. And unfortunately for me, well, it's not unfortunate, it's just whatever I think, is I have researched and studied those, classes. Plenty of people in them, and they do not align with me on any level. But I need to clarify that I'm very aware that a lot of people need them and that they have helped so many people. So I'm hoping this helps that make a bit more sense. The other thing I mentioned about the rehab and the detox things was that when I decided I needed to get off ice, I didn't want to go to one of those places. And I mentioned the whole, from the date of deciding you want to get clean to the waiting list you go on before you actually get into the centres. Now, I'm sure most people would know and understand this, but it's during those wait times that people will struggle the most. They know they need to get clean, they want to get clean, whatever it might be, but they need the help. And then they go on however long a waiting list is before they can get into these places. And if you're someone who's, I guess, not like me, that's going to be really hard. So when I decided to do it my way, it wasn't even a little bit, and I need to stress this because I think I'm better than anyone else and I can do stuff that other people can't. That's not true. I did it my way, which was Googling, how does it affect me? How do I quit? How do I figure this out? I need to stop. I did that, like I said, within months. And obviously I'm absolutely ecstatic for myself. But I also wanted to be able to show other people it is possible. If you're on a waiting list and you are struggling, feel free to reach out in my comments. But I just need anyone out there that may possibly see this to know that you're doing the best you can. I truly believe we're all doing the best we can in any given moment, even though it may not appear like that all the time. But yeah, as I've said, my dream is to be a storyteller. I'm at university. I want to study all the way through until I'm a registered psychologist. Whether I get the registration or not, I guess that we'll figure that out, but I want to study the degrees. So yeah, the reason I quit the way I quit was simply because it worked better for me. I was able to do it, but I wanted to be able to show other people that they can too. And I truly believe if you want to get clean from whatever it is that you take and know is bad for you, you have the power to do so. Everybody has the power to do so. Some of us just need more help, and that's okay. So those hopefully will sum up yesterday's videos. Two other quick things I wanted to mention this morning is that it's my baby boss's birthday. Hey Bossy, he is 9 today, so very happy. I would love to take him to the beach for a swim or do something exciting, but it's going to be like 35 degrees. It says 32 at the moment, but without fail it'll go up. It always does. It's already hot as hell and it's only 8:40, so once I get up I'll be turning on my air conditioning. And one other thing I wanted to mention, because I've basically been doing, like, I reckon what I would call is like almost a subconscious experiment on myself, and it's all come to the forefront this morning because it hit me it hit my actual consciousness last night, and then this morning I tested out my theory. So my theory has been, for whatever reason, when I smoke cigarettes or e-cigarette vapes, they make me exhausted. I thought they were meant to stimulate you and make you awake. That does not happen. It makes me absolutely, utterly exhausted. And given I've already got sleep issues, I don't need to be adding to that. So it is Sunday. What is today? I checked like 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's 23rd. Of course, it's Boss's birthday. It's the 23rd of January. And I do have the little fucker still here, which has stuff in it. I have had some because that was the experiment. I had my coffee, I had a vape, and instantly felt the tiredness. So I've already started today, which means I will keep smoking it today. If it is finished by the end of the day, fantastic. If it's not finished by the end of the day, I will chuck it in my safe before I go to bed, because tomorrow is Monday and I plan on starting my day like I would if I was at school, in uni, whatever it might be. I have uni work to do. I have a dream, I have a calling, and I have a purpose. And to get, for them to work the way that I believe they should, I need to work hard, and I need to focus, and I need to study. And given I live with 15, 16, possibly more, I lose track, different health conditions, it takes me a little bit longer. And like I said, I've been beating myself up for years because I subconsciously compare myself to everybody else. But I'm not like everybody else. I've never met someone like me before. No, I take that back. I've met one person exactly like me before, which is Mr. X. That's a different story. But I don't know anyone with the things, like the number of things that I deal with. So I'm really, really focusing on being nicer to me. I'm going to stop this now. I'm at 12 minutes and I would dare say I could potentially make more today. So yeah, that's it for me. If you've watched my videos, I hope this makes more sense. Light and love to everyone.